So for me, it kind of all began when I was about 14 years old. I started messing around with drugs a little bit. That quickly escalated and turned into crime. So I spent a period of about 4 years. I was in and out of youth custody for quite a while due to the offending behaviour, which kind of came from the drug addictions. Eventually, I decided time was to change my life and stop using drugs and stop committing offences. But then I found it was very difficult to find work being an ex-offender. So I spent a number of years on benefits, looking into my mental health, trying to address that. Um, Eventually, I got diagnosed with personality disorder. And I think from there, things started to work their way up very quickly. And eventually, it got to the point where I got a paid role. I'm now a full-time support worker. I work with rough sleepers to help them come off the street and get their lives back on track. And I kind of expected a few road bumps here, with my criminal background and stuff like that. But to be honest, that was never an issue. We discussed my background at interview. He was happy that I'd put, many, many years between then and now, and there'd been no other issues. Because I've been there, because I've been in them shoes and walked that path, we find it a lot easier to build a relationship with the client because I understand them. I understand what they're going through. And it makes doing the job so much more easier because you never get that asked that question, which sometimes you do get asked. How do you know? Have you been there? And for me, I can say, yeah, I do know, and yes, I have been there. The things that you learn to become as part of that multiple disadvantage, the resilience and the loyalty, when someone gives you a chance, all that is valuable. For myself, if I wouldn't have got the family and I wouldn't have got the help that I needed back when I did, I think I would have either been on a very, very long prison sentence now or potentially not alive. I've been out for now for 14 years. And my mental health is stable. And like I say, it's my kids, they're the motivating factor. I want to be a good role model for my children. I want them to grow up knowing that, in life you have to work for the things you want. You can't commit crime to get them. It wasn't an easy road. It took many, many years and a lot of commitment and effort from myself and others, committing to help me. But the end result is I've got a permanent job. I get to do the job I love. I get to help people every day. Being able to help someone, especially when I'm using something I've been through, like a negative experience, to turn that into a positive, it's really rewarding.